You know there is something more powerful for your health than vitamins, health food, and exercise? Although those are important, the truth is there's something even more important for healing. What is this powerful tool? It's oxygen delivered through hyperbaric oxygen therapy. We can survive weeks without food, days without water, but only minutes without oxygen. It is our most essential nutrient. It powers every cell in our body. It's kind of like money in the body, but the body has a tight budget. It can't store it and has to use it carefully for survival. But what if our body had 3 times the amount of money or oxygen to complete its tasks, like repair work, energy production, digestion, pain relief, and recovery? Imagine the possibilities. Hyperbaric therapy gives the cells so much more oxygen that the part of the cell that produces energy gets bigger, stronger, and more efficient, then multiplies, which is like adding more and bigger solar panels to your roof. Oxygen is not delivered to all of our cells equally because it relies on red blood cells to deliver it. But what if you're anemic? There are areas, like tendons for example, that naturally do not get as much blood flow, and areas that receive less blood flow after an injury or certain condition. Through hyperbaric oxygen therapy, the oxygen is under pressure, so it dissolves into the plasma and is delivered at 3 times the normal rate to cells that normally don't get as much oxygen, even causing the growth of new blood vessels to those areas. The body often needs more oxygen to fuel the cells when you have an injury or are recovering, have a lot of inflammation or stress or a migraine or even anxiety and depression. It doesn't just change our cells to make them more efficient, but it actually reverses aging. It positively changes our genes. It can turn off negative markers and turn on positive ones in our DNA, putting autoimmune disease into remission, eliminating allergic reaction, and helping you avoid many of the negative effects of aging. Aging of our cells is determined by measuring the telomere length, which is a protective part of our chromosomes. As we get older, our telomeres get shorter. Recent studies show after 40 sessions of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, the telomeres were actually longer. Hyperbaric oxygen also reduces systemic inflammation throughout the body, which is at the heart of many diseases like arthritis, autoimmune conditions, heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and more. 1 hour of hyperbaric oxygen has the equivalent anti-inflammatory power of an entire bottle of ibuprofen. The good news is that hyperbaric oxygen therapy is as easy as taking a nap. Even for claustrophobic patients, it's actually very relaxing. After just 1 session, patients say they have a huge boost of energy that lasts for days. They feel lighter, like walking on a cloud all day. Chronic pain disappears, brain fog clears up. They can work through complex problems. Their old COVID cough is gone. They can breathe deeper and sleep better at night, and so much more. Medical research shows that hyperbaric oxygen therapy drastically improves many conditions, including autoimmune disease, autism, ADHD, Alzheimer's and dementia, Crohn's disease, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, Lyme disease, mono, mold exposure, neuropathy, ulcers, post-surgery recovery, traumatic brain injury, stroke, PTSD, concussions, and more. Schedule your first hyperbaric session and see the benefits for yourself.